Hello, thanks for coming to my channel. I have an album to show you, a walkthrough. This is a Christmas album. It is using the Doodlebug paper called Oh What Fun. And this took me a little bit of time to finish just because it's 5 pages. And normally when I do albums, they're only 4 pages. And one page made a big difference. So I'm going to walk you through it. There is going to be a tutorial. If it's not already up, it's going to be up soon. This book is actually 9 inches by 6 with a 3-inch spine. Before I get into the inside, I would love it if you would make a comment down below as to what this cover needs. Like, I don't feel like it's, I don't know, it just doesn't have the punch I was hoping for. I love these Doodle Pops, but this is going to be a place, obviously, for a picture, most likely my granddaughter, and that comes out. So, oh, I think so. There it goes. And then I did put this on the other side, but then I thought, oh, that doesn't really go with the, I don't know. I'll just leave it there for right now. But so anyway, if you have a suggestion on what I can do to add a little something, I would love your advice. Here's the spine. The glitter paper I love. Just put a couple trees on here, and then I popped up the Mary. And on the back, it's just, I love that light paper too. The whole paper collection is super cute. The closure is my favorite ribbon from Country Craft Creations. It's so easy to work with. And so let's take a look inside. I did have some issues with this book as I was making it, just because the paper was a different weight than what I normally use, and I had to learn to become familiar with it. It was 100-pound paper, and I'm usually using an 80-something paper. So there was a little bit of difference that I noticed. So anyway, the inside cover, I made I'm going to call it a peekaboo window with the acetate. Now, this is not the acetate from the collection. I had a full sheet, and I have it in other places, and I'll show you that in a second. And I love it, and I was using it in all these different places. And then I realized, oh, I didn't save any for this front cover. I had it on the back cover, but I did not have it on the front, so I had to substitute. But the way I put this one together, you can put things behind the acetate so you can see them. I put white behind it, and you can also put things behind the white paper. And then there's a pocket, and you can put things inside of that pocket also. So what I did is I wanted places to store pictures by themselves if I have extras and I didn't have room in the book to, put them down. So I wanted to make pockets. Once again, I wanted to use the paper. This clear acetate is also from Country Craft Creations, but it's not the one that came with the collection. I just added stickers and put some of the extra cut-aparts in there, but I plan on putting regular pictures in there. And then I love the cut-aparts. There's a lot you can write on these. I had planned on doing another project, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough paper to do another one. So I wanted to use all these cut-aparts and put them inside the book somewhere, maybe make an envelope and put them in there. And then I just have my little holiday lights back there. And these are too tall to go this way, so I'm going to put them in this way. All right, let's take a look then at the pages. So page number 1, we have angled pockets on the front with the cute pieces that come with it. Doodlebug has a lot of great things that you can add for decoration. These are the tags from the collection. So the doors stay shut here by putting in this mat. And so I have a place for a picture, and Santa there is on the left, and just left the back plain so that we could add more pictures or journaling. So that's what keeps these 2 pockets closed. These are a little bit smaller than the actual page. So these open up, and I just have little places for, like, this is a little layout for pictures, and then I have the sides here that are the same. This is open, so you can stick something down inside. But love this simple layout, but I like the colors together. Thought it was cute. So then this just slides back in to keep it closed. And I wanted to use some of these journaling tags, so I just put some ribbon on those and put them on top here. So you're going to see that the back of my, all the pages, well, no, not all, back of 3 pages, is all the same. So I did that because it will hold a lot of pictures And because I like waterfalls, so you're going to see it repeated on the back of all the long pages. I have some short pages too. I'll show you. So this is a reverse, I think they call it a reverse waterfall. So you don't pull down on the tab, you push out. And so you can see that there's places for pictures. And then you also have a place here once it's moved all the way to the left. And then this piece of ephemera here. And then you just pull it back down. And the weight of the paper with the paper from the collection kind of helps it stay down. And then I just added some pieces on the edge to add a little bit of interest there. So then I have some half pages. I have a long page, then a half page, not quite a half, and it alternates. So I have 3 regular size pages and 2 shorter pages. And all of them have a gift on the front and the back. And so you just take out the top, and then there's a place for a picture or for journaling on the back. Okay, so that's that. Now I have noticed that I'm struggling a little bit. I should have put tape on. Let me get this closed. There we go. Sometimes it gets stuck on that little 1/2 inch at the bottom. So this is where I use the acetate from the collection. So I wanted these see-through windows, like I said, so I could see the pictures that I have inside of there. But for right now, I'm just putting some extra tags and ephemera. But I just covered a piece of the cardstock and matted the back. And then I put this acetate on and just added some of the stickers and some of the other pieces, what do they call it, bits and bobs or something like that. And so I just thought that was an easy way. I didn't plan on doing that in the pockets. I was going to do like a, like a little booklet, like fold it in half. But again, the paper is really thick that I used. And so just to be cautious, when I had a piece of paper that I folded over and put it in, it felt really tight to me. So I thought, I better not. So that's why I went with that route. And then you can still see it when it pokes out. So if you're having a couple people look at the book at the same time, you can just grab these out and let them look at those, and then you can switch. So here's the back. Like I said, they all have a present on the front and the back. Same thing, you just pull it out, and there is the white on the front and the back for journaling and for pictures. So now we're back to a long page. We have the angled pocket here on the side. And just put in some of the cut aparts, matted it, put a little of the green, I think it's called peacock or parrot twine on there. Lots of sayings. And then I just have cut out this cute little gingerbread from one of the 3x4s and put it up on foam squares. Now this is a card idea. You can use it as a regular card, but I used it as a interactive piece on my book. So this just opens up like so, and then you can add pictures to the back. And then you could have something here too. So I didn't put a whole lot on these because I think that's where the pictures will go. And then it just folds together real easy. And for the most part, it stays down, but it may be that I need to add a paper clip or something to kind of help keep it down as I turn the pages. So like I said, the backs are pretty much the same. So this is the first one I did. And so when you watch the tutorial, I think I tell you to cut like 8 pieces. Well, that was too many. So I cut it down. This one has like 8, but the other ones have 7. So you still push it forward and you have places for journaling, but see, it stops right there. So this one was not, it was too much. And then again, I just put a piece here, and you can tuck a picture under there also. Okay. Here's my next package, different color paper. And this glitter paper is by Tonic. She has a bunch of different colors at the store. So here's another one. I just did this, a lot of repeats. This one says Merry Christmas and 'tis the season. Santa's coming to town. Again, extra cut aparts and phrases. And I just covered the back. And I like how that just pokes out right here so you can see it. And it does fit much better than I did when I had the double layer of cardstock. So here's the back with the present. Happy holidays here. So page 5 is a long one. And I needed a closure for these little booklets. And so I just put these together with some of the twine here to keep it closed or prevent them from flapping open. Used eyelets. So these just open up. Now these pages come down and then down one more time, like so. So good place for pictures and journaling. This one does the same, only it goes up. And I just put Santa season here and Christmas here. And then I'm just going to wrap that around like so to keep it from flopping around. And once again, we have a reverse waterfall. So you can get a lot of pictures here. You push it forward. Then I have this little guy and the pattern paper there that you can add a picture to. This comes out, so I just glued that on one side. And then, like I said, this page, actually I had enough of the acetate. So I have my glitter frame with the acetate, and then I put the white behind it. So I can add a bunch of tags. And there's the back, just added some stickers. Punched a hole in some of the cut aparts. And added my seam binding. I kind of want that one in the front, I think. So then this one I'll put in front of the white paper. And I'll put this one over here. Oh. All right. And then these are super cute. I have two up here, two back here, and two on the front. So that is the Oh What Fun album. The tutorial is pretty much ready to go. I just have to do some editing. Again, if you have any suggestions on how to give the cover a little bit of a, personality, let me know in the comments. So thank you for coming to my channel. These materials are from Country Craft Creations, and the paper collection is called Oh What Fun by Doodlebug. All right. Thanks, everybody, and come back for the tutorial.